Hello and welcome back to We Talk Boxing. So this video is about DAZN and can they be bigger than Sky Sports in the UK? Or are they on the verge of being left behind by Sky Sports, the boxer? So as you know, DAZN is a worldwide app used by members and they regularly hold events across the globe. The global app platform is used worldwide by members of DAZN and they regularly hold global events around the world. Hearn is the main man for DAZN and he's brought most of his stable over from Matchroom to DAZN, including some big name fighters such as Canelo, Triple G, Katie Taylor, Ryan Garcia, Conor Benn, Dylan White, Amanda Serrano and many more big names as well. So as you can see, it's a big stable with some big fighters with some big reputations as well. DAZN are currently known as a powerhouse in boxing across the world. However, despite these big names and a global platform, they have struggled to shift Sky Sports off the top slot as British boxing's biggest platform. However, when Hearn left Sky and took Matchroom over to DAZN, there was some talks that DAZN was potentially going to be buying BT Sports. Now this would have been the game changer that DAZN would have needed in order to have a platform which could potentially have rivaled Sky, because obviously BT Sports have numerous channels and a vast amount of streaming hours to help promote up and coming fights for DAZN. Also, if DAZN would have acquired BT, they could have chosen to host bigger fights on BT's pay-per-view service, which could have changed the prices for certain fights in DAZN rather than keeping it at one flat fee per month. Although this was and still is their biggest failure to date, however, I suppose they could always try to purchase BT Sports again in the near future. Anyway, DAZN not only has competition from Sky Sports Boxer, but they also have competition from Queensberry Promotions and other smaller organisations such as Hennessy Sports and Wasserman Boxing. Both of the latter two occasionally showcase their fights on Channel 5. Although, despite DAZN having competition from these rival companies, I do believe that they have the best commentary team in the business. So what can DAZN do to become the biggest boxing platform in the UK? Well, DAZN, they have a few options, I believe, and this could be to potentially try and take over Sky Sports Boxing in the UK. One, very drastic measure, but potentially they could try and maybe outbuy Sky Sports and rename it DAZN, which is a big task, but again, you never know. Money talks, but I can't see this one happening. 2. Try to buy BT Sports again and restructure the whole organisation and pricing to have no pay-per-view fights on the app, an extra subscription service for bigger name fights on pay-per-view. Now this could potentially be done by allowing current members to increase their monthly subscription to include pay-per-view fights, or to keep their original subscription fee for non-pay-per-view fights. 3. Acquire a boxing news or sports service such as IFL TV or Talk Sports, as both streaming services attract a lot of boxing and sports fans, and this could be a potential way to build up more of a following within the UK, or subscriptions as well. 4. Do a deal or create a new sports channel with a current UK TV provider such as ITV or BBC and rebrand it by calling it DAZN ITV or BBC Sports Channel. 5. Do a deal with a streaming services such as Now TV, Amazon or Netflix and add some sort of sports package to their existing services as well, mainly focusing on boxing. 6. This one's pretty much kind of already been done, but again, for future wise, they could potentially do this even better. And this is to acquire the best of the best in boxing, such as signing some of the best up and coming fighters and trying to steal them away from other platforms such as Boxster, Queensberry, Wasserman, etc., and having them all signed to DAZN. 7. regular monthly UK big fights in different cities in the UK to capture new boxing fans, which could potentially improve subscriptions. Also, to retain monthly subscriptions, I feel they would need to hold regular boxing events each month in different smaller cities in the UK to build up more of a following, increase subscriptions, and more awareness as well of DAZN in the UK. I believe this is important because, as we've seen in the past, Box Nation had a similar type of streaming service, but again, they failed and lost the public's interest in Box Nation because they weren't showing enough fights, including the bigger fights, and all they mainly did and continue to do to this day is show repeats of old fights, lol, which again subscribers get pissed off quite easily and ended up cancelling their membership, and I was one of those people as well. So hopefully the zone could potentially promote regular fights within the UK as well as abroad, but in the smaller and different cities, just to capture that bit more public interest as well in the zone and the app. This was just a brief look into the zone and how I feel they could potentially become bigger than Sky Sports in the UK. I would be very interested in your thoughts on this topic, and do you think that they could become bigger than Sky Sports in the UK? Or do you feel that they're just going to become another Box Nation? Please subscribe, like and comment for more videos on different boxing related topics in the future. Bless.